SunnyV2 just dropped a new video called Boogie2988 Deserves His Failure. First of all, I hope all of y'all had a happy Thanksgiving, man. I sure did. Ate hella food, had some good times. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we back to the regular now. I've heard of Boogie2988, but I've never watched his content. I don't even know what I know he streams. I know he plays games, but like I don't watch Boogie2988. I've never watched him. I don't really know too much about him, but I know that people hate him. I know people talk down on him all the time, and I don't know why. I've seen a video of LTG, but even before, I think he said that was before he was low tier god, but he was roasting the hell out of Boogie. I've seen all of that, bro, but I've never watched a Boogie video. But apparently he deserves his failure. I don't know what he did, but I guess SunnyV2 is going to enlighten us on that. Make sure you show a lot of love to the video, like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get it.
Boogie recently announcing that he's basically broke shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, as if you follow all of his incredibly poor choices made over the last 4 and a bit years, you'll understand that bankruptcy was almost unavoidable.
How I spend my money.
Let's begin by looking at October 2018, in which Boogie's main source of income, his YouTube channel, slowly began to die.
843?
At this point, Boogie had established a reputation as an overweight yet friendly, nerdy gamer who...
Yeah, when LTG made his roast video, he wasn't doing nothing but talking bad, bro. He was just calling this man fat. He used every single version of the word fat in the English language that he could think of to describe how Boogie looked, bro. And I was just like, damn, he flaming this man. I thought the man did something to him, but apparently he just did it out of irritation because his friend was just sending them videos about Boogie. But yeah, people hate Boogie because he, of course people don't hate Boogie because he's fat.
People considered charming since he was totally fine with each of his flaws. When he wasn't
playing hella millions
character, Boogie was telling wholesome stories about his personal life, with one of the more notable ones being a video titled What It's Like
to Be Broke.
In this video, Boogie explained that he had grown up in a fairly poor environment.
So they had decent income. It's just they didn't like to spend it on us kids. At least on me.
And that as a result of that, he was now much wiser with his income.
Now, you know what I do with my money? Every single dime, every single penny goes into the bank, because I don't ever want to live that way again.
Which felt both inspiring and relatable. That's good. Especially since Boogie highlighted that he now only spent money on things that would improve his videos.
That's what's up.
I used every dime to buy better computer equipment, to get better. And after just a year and a half, I was able to go off because I started earning my YouTube income.
This desire to improve the content unsurprisingly resulted in better uploads, and by early 2014, Boogie passed 1 million subscribers before uploading a new video simply titled How Much Money Does Boogie2988 Make?
Shout out to him for the success.
Yet modest upload, which had clearly been made with the goal of helping his audience.
I want to make sure you have the tools in mind so that you fully understand how much income we already have coming in and make an educated decision of whether or not you ever want to participate in that kind of thing.
Boogie wanted to politely imply that he was making over $100,000 per year from YouTube, which didn't include third-party income like Patreon.
So let's take... Hold on, I'm gonna go back real quick so we can hear that whole sentence he about to say. But boy, before Adpocalypse, YouTubers was getting so much more money, bro. YouTube was and they still getting bread, don't get it twisted, but they were getting so much more money. Like, I think nowadays a million views gets about $2,000, give or take. Bro, a million views used to get you way more than that from what I heard, bro. Like I'm talking about 5 to 6 times more. But hey, not today.
$1,000 per year from YouTube, which didn't include third-party income like Patreon.
So let's take
he's making more than 100K.
A YouTube channel similar to mine that's bringing in 10 million views per month.
Okay.
If a YouTube channel is bringing in 10 million views per month, divide that by 1,000, you've got 10,000. Multiply that by $1, and you'll have a really good idea of how much ad revenue that channel is bringing in.
And that if you counted his YouTube channel as an asset, he himself was worth more than $1 million.
Okay. Are you a millionaire? Well, it depends on how you calculate millionaire. If you include my YouTube channel as it is, yes. After 3 more years, I'll have earned by then $1 million total in YouTube ad revenue.
This was followed by
what's up, bro.
His audience that all of the money was being used wisely.
The majority of the money we make goes into the bank. We do not live very.
I see the swords in the back. I see the action figures. I'm not hating. You know what I'm saying? That look dope. That's kind of stuff that I would buy. Posters. You know what I mean?
Stretching the imagination. I mean, obviously, I'm large, but we do not spend a grotesque amount of money.
Which led to more positive comments such as, wild guess, but he's very rich now. He deserves it. He's one of the only YouTubers that didn't let the money and fame get to his head. He's still just as humble and cool as when he
That's how I'm gonna be, no matter how big I get.
Amazing video, Boogie. You're one of the realest.
Bro, I don't exalt myself anyway.
Please know that your fans appreciate it. I clicked on this video randomly and I stayed to watch, and to be honest, I'm really happy this guy makes a lot of money.
Okay.
I don't know him, never seen his his videos, but I'm just glad that he makes money. He's very humble and I respect that a lot. This positive.
So it sounds like Boogie was really well liked at one point in time, bro. Why does everybody hate him now? What's going on?
Sentiment toward Boogie resulted in more views, subscribers, and Patreon members.
What did he do?
His financial position immediately, whilst also giving him the chance to stream on Twitch, opening up another source of income
money,
kept him financially stable during the adpocalypse.
Yeah,
I will be fine. Losing my YouTube ad revenue will hit us pretty hard, but I've diversified our income.
Things were going
that
so
damn
well.
adpocalypse.
In August of 2017, he paid for weight loss surgery.
From surgery, that everything went well. The surgery went way better than I had expected. The doctor did it in a very short period of time.
However, while this would initially improve Boogie's health dramatically,
I'm 110 pounds.
Yeah, his face slimmed up. I see it.
And I lost 7.5 inches from my waistline.
It would eventually contribute to him going broke in an unexpected way.
What?
Boogie explained in a video that for married people, the weight loss surgery tremendously increases the likelihood that you'll end up getting divorced.
I mean,
the surgery and the recovery from it is really, really hard on a marriage. 85% of marriages fail after the surgery within the first 2 years.
85%.
Up to the surgery, his marriage was already in a rough spot.
My marriage was far from perfect. One major issue that was persistent throughout the entire marriage, and that was my anxiety disorder.
And as a result of him now being in a healthier condition,
I told y'all marriage ain't the end all be all, bro. If you want to get married, cool. I ain't got nothing against marriage.
I was out of the surgery, and now that I was nice and
But
healthy,
it is not a forever thing every time. People get divorces.
2 weeks into that, she called up and said that she had made her decision, that she wanted things to be more permanent.
Damn, after 2 weeks.
And that we should start moving in that direction.
Boogie explained that his wife was extremely generous in the divorce, having stated that she wanted far less than 50% of the finances.
Okay.
She's like, I want enough to where I know I'm going to be taken care of. And I'm like, okay, so she gave me a number, and I'm like, but that's not half. It wasn't half of what we were worth.
It was less.
It was less.
However, as a result of the law, Boogie ended up giving her half of what he had anyway.
Oh, the law? Damn.
Legally entitled to 50% of everything we own. You make sure it's half, so she has no recourse moving forward.
Well,
I can't imagine being in a predicament where I get with a person and it's like a woman, because I'm a straight man. So I get with a woman and then it's like later we don't work out, we break up. Okay, cool. But now I got to give half my shit to her. Like every half of everything I own is hers now. Fuck that, bro. I don't, man. Hell no.
Boogie's financial position had taken a pretty substantial hit. His audience was still cheering for him with comments such as, I hope this is the birth of a new Boogie. A healthy Boogie, no baggage. Just a happy, healthy, outgoing Boogie. However, after his marriage would officially come to an end, the opposite of this happened.
My brain is kind of in a situation where it's just chaos all the time. It's just chaos. This emotional stew in my brain all the time of positive feelings, negative feelings, numbness, frustration, and anger, you know.
Not only had the split resulted in a massive blow to Boogie's mental health, but throughout the process, the storytime rambling videos, which were once uplifting, inspirational, and designed to help his viewers, began to feel like they were being made with the goal of receiving sympathy pity from the audience.
I heard that.
Boogie's positive can-do attitude, where he wanted to invest his savings into making excellent content for the viewers, had transformed into this complete lack of confidence for the future of his channel.
And I'm not smart enough to be able to figure that stuff out. I'll never be good at titles. I'll never be good at thumbnails. I'm not even that good at video creation.
Leading him to develop an attitude of just
I feel you on that.
buy as opposed to wanting to grow.
As a content creator, you kind of feel like your videos are subpar.
As long as my mortgage is
That's why you
paid,
keep trying to make them better.
As I can keep the lights on, as long as I can support myself and the people that I currently employ, hey, I'm happy with that.
The final video related to his divorce, in which Boogie explained that he now fully owned his house again, happened to have been uploaded in October 2018, which was the very same month where Boogie began to lose subscribers.
What happened?
The fight will be addressed in a video titled State of the Channel 2019, in which he mentioned that the breakup had a significant impact on the channel's viewership.
2018, as we've talked about, was one of the roughest years of my life, and it really showed here on the channel.
Before going on to state that the Storytime Pity Party videos were also impacting the channel negatively.
I would just complain and whine and just be miserable.
Pretty much.
Sharing who and what I am has been
People will eventually stop wanting to hear that, bro.
Last year or so. Mostly when it comes to the mental issues, the anxiety, the depression, stuff like that.
Boogie would conclude the video by stating that he was very excited about the future.
I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm very engaged and excited about what we will be doing here on the channel.
And again, it's not that people don't care about that kind of stuff, bro. People care when you're going through things. Like, people want to hear about it, but just not all the time, because eventually you'll start ruining their moods. If every single time I talk to a person, they're telling me about how sad they are, eventually I'm gonna stop talking to them, bro. I'm gonna stop wanting to talk to them, because it's like, bro, I know they're gonna kill my mood. It's like, yo, if you're sad and stuff, come to me, talk to me about it, but not every damn time. Like, yo, can we talk about something happy for once? I want to be in high spirits, yo. So I understand how people would get tired of like, all right, Boogie, like you're here complaining about your life. I get it. Your life is messed up right now. I understand, bro. But like, we don't need to hear about it all the time. Like, it's as much as you don't want to sound like an asshole by saying it, it's like, that's really the only way that you can make it come across. It's like, yo, we don't want to hear it, bro. Like, talk about some happy shit. I'm not watching. It's messed up, but yeah.
However, only 3 days after
humans, we have empathy and compassion, but we only have so much of that shit.
The thread would be posted to Reddit, which would go on to significantly impact Boogie's reputation.
Oh?
It was titled "The Hidden Truth Boogie Doesn't Want You to Know," and it featured
Who
over
uploaded that?
5,000 words, showcasing that Boogie wasn't exactly the nice guy he tried to portray. The thread brought up topics such as his behavior on stream, various edgy comments he had made over the years, as well as the way he acted in his marriage, with commenters stating this document is up there with the Constitution and the Magna Carta.
Okay.
However, the thread was posted to a fairly
now
subreddit, and if Boogie had simply ignored the thread, people likely would have forgotten about it, although this isn't what would happen. Boogie instead decided to wage a war against the person who began the thread.
I started a war. This guy has been coming at me for 5 years.
Before going on to complain about the criticism in countless different videos.
The Streisand effect, that's a phenomenon where your attempts to like hide or suppress something is actually what causes it to blow up and be bigger than what it would have been. So basically what they're saying is, yo, had he not said nothing, had he not even acknowledged this Reddit, it probably would have just died down. It's a fairly unknown Reddit. Nobody would have ever known about it except for the few people that seen it anyway. But since you want to bring it to light and try to, you know, say everything on there isn't true, now everyone sees it. Barbara Streisand effect. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Shouldn't have said nothing.
Attacking me and going through everything I've ever said and ever done on the internet for the last.
People on the internet are obsessive, bro. When they don't like you,
2017,
they would do that.
Criticism much more effectively, even stating that some of the points were valid.
A lot of people have been discussing me over the past couple weeks. I've been on the front page of Reddit, and they
getting bigger again.
Me in a very
well, they gaining the weight back,
which is reasonable.
And obviously, Boogie's new 2019
strategy, that was an old one. Okay, here we go.
The criticism only led to more criticism.
Okay.
3 months after the mega thread was posted, Boogie would upload a new video titled "Taking a Break."
No, bro, never do that.
That he needed a short break as a result of being anxious and nervous. With fewer
one thing about YouTube, when you take that break, boy,
his monthly subscriber count began.
Your subscribers gonna take that break forever. They gonna get up out of there.
14,000, 28,000, before losing another 42,000 in August 2019, representing a decline of more than 100,000.
Boy, they was leaving, boy.
4 months. Rather than improving the content, Boogie ramped up the complaints and apologies, which not only led to a decrease in views from an average of 10 million per month to 2 million per month, but it also led to comments from his audience such as, "I used to watch every video before. For me, you were like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. Soft, understanding, and compassionate.
Okay.
Lately, it had just been apologies and complaining. I miss the old content, not because of Francis or gaming or whatever, but because of that person."
Doja.
Despite Boogie's clear decline in his views, subscribers, and income, his spending habits hadn't changed one bit, as midway through this collapse, he'd announced that he was taking on a $100,000 loan to purchase a Tesla.
I ended up buying the X. I still haven't got it fully financed yet. I'm having to finance it, obviously.
What?
Oh my God, I just put myself $100,000 in debt. My car payment's $1,700 a month or something like that. That's more money than I make on Twitch. That's like half of my YouTube revenue this month.
Boogie then made a tweet about how
Did he realize that live on stream?
giving him another opportunity to make himself look like an idiot.
I tweeted out that I was not going to be able to afford this car.
Reddit and Twitter lost their minds. Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money. If you guys want to help me pay for my Tesla, please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free Tesla. Reach down in your pockets and give me $100,000 tonight.
Which becomes
Yo, there's a way to make what he's saying right now. There's a way to like make that joke in a funny way to where people won't really take it. Like, they won't get offended by you saying that, I guess. Like, you can say that all the time. Like, yo, like, hey, I'm taking donations. Donate what y'all can. You know, if anyone could drop $100,000 as a donation, that'd be great. You know, laugh, laugh, laugh. But obviously, if someone would drop a big ass donation like that, you'd be over the moon, right? So maybe he was doing that, but at the same time, it's like after all the complaining and stuff building up to this moment, this is not the joke that you make, bro. People took that and was like, I'm going. I'm getting up out of here.
Worse after he'd mentioned that he still owed a bunch
Dang,
of money
Boogie.
on his house.
My house is worth $300,000. I still owe $200,000 in the house.
And that he knew the Tesla was going to decline in value over time.
Yes, as our cars do.
Cheaper and cheaper as it goes.
In the year that followed, Boogie's Patreon members almost halved from 120 down to 65.
Damn, they was like, I ain't subscribing to this dude no more. Patreon.
Creating content.
You'll notice that for the last 3 weeks, I've really not been updated. I have not streamed in 3 weeks.
Which accompanied the transformation of his comment section from a once positive place full of supporters to a wasteland of negativity full of detractors.
Damn.
It's incredible how openly money-oriented this guy is. This guy talks like a minister from some cheesy, scammy late-night ministry where you're supposed to send a $50 check for good luck.
Right.
Imagine this guy would win the lottery. He'd be broke within 12 months, which would eventually turn out to
the
be
creator of this video liked it.
After his back and forth with Frank Hassel in early 2021, Boogie had to
remember
shell out
that.
a bunch of money for legal fees.
Let me point
That's
out
another thing I seen Boogie from. That was that dude he was finna shoot, wasn't it?
And obviously, I took money out of my bank account and I paid for it out of pocket. This cost tens of thousands of dollars to fight.
Which also resulted in Boogie producing less content.
I was advised by everyone to live stream less, to make less YouTube videos, to say less things that could be taken out of context and used against me before we had a result, because you know from Reddit.
Just stop talking about the personal life, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Small fortune and lost wages and lost ad revenue.
Yeah.
However, thankfully, according to a video titled "I Am Finally Rich: How Crypto Made Me Rich," Boogie
no,
apparently had
not
no
the
financial
crypto.
problems whatsoever. In the video, he explained that back in 2019, he had taken a massive gamble by purchasing a bunch of cryptocurrency, and by early 2021, he had quadrupled his money.
I basically took every dime I had in liquid funds and invested it in a huge gamble. I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency. I invested all the way back here, and yeah, that's where we currently are with that market. So to say that I doubled my money is an understatement. In fact, I did more than that.
Boogie then tried to pathetically coax his audience into trying to give him more money.
Never feel pressured to get one of those memberships down below. Never feel pressured to subscribe on Twitch. Never feel pressured to make a donation or interact with one of my sponsors. Never feel pressured to buy a t-shirt.
Before going on to...
I get what he's doing, the whole reverse psychology thing. Okay. Sometimes when people say that, though, they're being legit. Like, I know streamers that are legit. I guess maybe that's a part of their trick, but I feel like I will be legit when I tell people that, bro. Like, I've had people send me donations to ask me questions, and I've told them on stream, like, bro, and I don't even like really get donations like that, but every now and again when they have, I'm like, bro, you don't have to send me a donation to ask me a question, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll answer your question. Just ask it. Like, if you want to send me money, cool, but like, you really don't have to do that for the sake of asking me a question. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the people that would sit there and not read donations or not worry about what chat is trying to say to me in a stream. You feel me? And not, again, I don't really have streams where there's a lot of people in there that often. I've had streams before where I've had like 30, 40 people in there. I was sitting there trying to talk to everybody I could, bro. I'm not like a chat ignorer. You know what I mean? And when I'm playing a game, if I need to focus, I'll focus. But other than that, I'm talking to y'all in the chat. What's the point of streaming if I'm just gonna sit there and ignore you?
That he planned on taking the money out of crypto to put it into a safer investment.
But yeah, I get it.
If I don't take the money and invest,
don't feel pressured to send me money. Wink, wink.
Certainly going to do.
However, as highlighted by almost every comment, the video aged incredibly poorly. Because only a year after posting it, Boogie uploaded a new video titled "I Need Your Help," in which he explained that he had lost almost all
1 month ago
market and now required donations from the audience.
Look at him.
Video I've dreaded making. You know, I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things.
Does it work?
The biggest issue is
like,
that I had a nice.
Does he actually get bigger money when he asks for it?
In the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
This is the most interesting case study, watching someone who hasn't had to work in over a decade finally have to go back to work.
Woo!
I remember him saying, "Don't worry about me. I'm financially secure to the point that if I stop making videos tomorrow, I can live comfortably for the rest of my life."
I mean, that boy had
Just remember
good
that
bread.
the reason this video was filmed in his garden is because if it was filmed in his office, we'd all be able to see his thousands of dollars worth of arcade machines, magic cards, and gaming memorabilia. While it's almost impossible to find a single positive comment on the entire video,
oh my
would
goodness,
$1,109 in donations. However, this small figure was certainly at the expense of his dignity.
So hold on, how do he showed this off? Views are 4.7 times higher than usual, bro. That'd be fire. So somebody gave this man over $1,000 in donations. That's what. But damn, look at the loss of subscribers. He's still losing subs.
And reputation. Boogie hasn't seen a single month of positive subscriber growth since May of 2019, almost 4 years ago, and with no clear desire to change any of his daily
He's been losing
habits,
subs
it's unlikely
constantly
that his YouTube channel or financial situation
since
will see any kind of
2019.
recovery anytime soon.
Goodness, Boogie. Okay, y'all. So damn, it does seem pretty self-inflicted then, y'all. Goodness gracious, this man Boogie just went into the point where he was making money. People seen him as a positive figure on YouTube. Then he just started, his life started going bad after he got a divorce. All he ever did is complain. People started feeling the complaint energy, spirit bomb style through the screen. And was like, nah, bro, I don't want none of this. Then he started begging for money. Oh, man. Damn, Boogie. Ever since 2019, May of 2019, he has not had a single month where his subscriber went up instead of down. That's crazy, bro. Boogie2988 deserves his failure. It seems like his heart's in the right place, bro. But this man he's just struggling, bro. Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, y'all, this has been Boogie2988 Deserves His Failure. I would say that I agree with the title based on this, but I don't wish failure on nobody. But when he says he deserves his failure, I'm guessing he's coming from the standpoint of it being self-inflicted. He kind of did it to himself, which you can't really do nothing about that. You know what I mean? But that is my thoughts on the Boogie2988 situation. Make sure y'all hit me up down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And if you mess with this video, go ahead and drop a like on it. Hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload in the future. And until next time, I am up out of this thing. This is your boy Dairu. We signing out. Hey.